All right, let's go with Frank. Feel like it's been a minute since we talked. What's on your mind?
Hey, look, first start. Why do you think it took so long for the coaching staff to come to their senses?
Look, Frank, getting into the starting lineup is something that's not given, bro. That's something that's earned. And it just took me a minute to earn the coach's trust. That's all.
Well, it must have been hard waiting, though, right?
But I don't look at it like I was waiting. I was working, man. Doing what I love to do. It wasn't that difficult for me.
Well, okay then. Well, how much do you think not being the coach's first choice in the draft made getting into the starting lineup an uphill battle for you?
I'm not about to get into it with you, Frank, but it doesn't matter who drafted you. It don't matter where you was drafted, none of that. Once you're here, your job is winning basketball. Same for the coaches. Everybody's just focused on winning games, not playing favorites.
But come on, it sure looked like favorites were getting played earlier in the season.
Those are your words, bro. That's not what's going on in the locker room.
Yeah, okay, all right, fair enough.
Thank you, Frank.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Now, here's Doncic. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He talked about the need to be tough with KD, physically and mentally. Coach said, we understand he's going to go on runs, even against tight defense. We can't get down on ourselves or start forcing things at the other end as a result. We'll see if they can maintain that even keel throughout the game.
That's his personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Brown sets a screen for Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Now here's Durant. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Durant with the steal. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. P, guarded by Hardaway. There's the drive.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Irving against Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And here is Hardaway following the 3 from P. Porzingis sets the pick for Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And guys getting into a nice...
The Nets ball timeout. It's a T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your... Now to the line for the Nets. Mavericks timeout call. Give them a hand, fans. Your Mavericks dance team.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Nets leading by 4. Irving surveying the floor. Passes it to P. Millsap a screen on Porzingis. Here's P. Outside for Durant. Millsap sets the pick for Durant. Tries it again. And foul on the shot. So
Jalen Brunson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting from
every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Brooklyn leading by 8. Dishes it to Irving. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to P. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Millsap laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assist goes to...
And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets a very good look and converts.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
P. Brunson covering. Count that bucket. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Brunson, and the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's the pass to Durant. P. Brunson covering. And there's the drive. Offensive rebound outside for Durant. There's the pick. Over Hardaway. Connects on the 9-footer.
Durant.
KD's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Here's Porzingis. Brown the pass to Hardaway. Doncic against Irving. And Brunson has it in the corner. Misses the three.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now Kevin Durant. Aldridge with a screen on Doncic. And Durant, here we go. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, let you know he's in the house.
And we finished one half of basketball. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 10.
27. The Nets. 37.
Very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's P in at the shooting guard position. Screened by Porzingis. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Outside Irving. Aldridge with a screen on Hardaway. Here he goes. The shot's good from P.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis, and it's Burke in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Burke the pass to Doncic. Griffin with the steal. It's Durant on the wing. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Durant's got 12.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Pass to P. Inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Burke can't get it to go. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Here's Doncic, and he drops it in from the low post. 10 points for him.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Harden the pass to Durant. Harden sets the pick for KD. And he drives in and finished off by KD.
You can count on
Mavericks timeout call.
And some changes here for
The Nets call timeout.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 22 is their biggest lead. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Brown in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Brown sets a screen for Doncic. Brown kicks to Doncic. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Lets it go from deep. Brunson no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the inside, Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Irving passes to KD. Aldridge with a screen on Hardaway. Over Hardaway, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Irving with the ball. Pass to Claxton. P. Brunson covering. P passes to Claxton. Aldridge wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mavericks trail by 18. Doncic looking it over. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. And the foul.
That's his third personal foul.
His third foul of the
First
game.
team foul.
Bembry's checked in for the Nets.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, DeAndre Bembry.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr.
For so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages. You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Shot, high post. No good on the shot. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Pass to Brunson. The 11-footer. And the shot is long. Nets leading by 17. Outside Irving. Now the pass to Bembry. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G League. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing.
Aldridge, the pass to P. Shot clock at 6. Mavericks with the rebound. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the others tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
To the middle. Poked away. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
That's the end of the game. We would like to thank all fans for making it out.
I feel like I haven't gotten to you in a little bit, Candace. What's on your mind? Let's talk strategy.
Super solid defense tonight, MP. You look locked in with that end lately. And I'm just wondering, what's clicked for you? Is it a matter of mastering the schemes? The other effort's always been there, but the execution has clearly been sharper, in my opinion.
We've been working a lot on my defense with the coaching staff, all kinds of fundamentals, footwork, positioning, film study. And at this point, I feel like the reps are starting to get to the point where it's second nature, and I'm not thinking as much. So, yeah, thanks for noticing, Candace.
I know, it's been impressive. You can see that work on film. It's definitely flashes.
Thank you again. I really do appreciate it. Johnny boy, you know I love you. It's been too long. What's on your mind?
Wow, what an awe-inspiring performance tonight, MP. What was the key to your success out there?
Man, John, we focused on the little things, the fundamentals. We executed the game plan, and we played with effort and focus throughout. So it was a great W tonight. I'm proud of our guys.
Now, were my eyes deceiving me? Because Coach looked like he cracked a smile a few times during this one. What did he like about your performance?
Man, that we were communicating, really talking on D, and that's something we've been working on a lot in practice lately. So I'm sure he was just glad to see it. Just a lot of unselfish play in general. People looking to make an extra pass, give up a good shot for a great shot. You know, all that stuff that a well-coached team does. I am sorry for keeping you guys. Let's get it going. First question, Frank.
Look, you put up big numbers tonight, MP, and is this just a confirmation that you should have been starting from day one?
You know, I think it's confirmation of how far I've come as a player since I got here. I got to give a ton of credit to the coaching staff. They definitely prepared me for this moment. You know, I'm still fairly raw when they first got me. As much as I don't want to admit it, it's the truth. And I spent a lot of time in the gym working on ways that I could elevate my play. And that was the work that you saw on display tonight.
Okay. But MP, let's be honest here. Were you trying to send a message to the coaching staff with your play tonight?
Nah, Frank, we all on the same page here. There's no need to send any messages.
Well, I guess just that it should have happened sooner.
I'm not focused on messages. I'm just here to help the team get W's, man.
All right, okay. Thanks, MP.
I think that's enough for today. Thank you all.